Hi folks, it's Nick here back again. We're on the SEGA Genesis, or Mega Drive if you will, looking at Hard Drivin, published by Tengen in 1991 and its conversion from the arcade cabinet by Atari in 1989. It's a racing game, a polygon racing game. Now all my gaming life I've always wanted a decent version of Hard Drivin but never got one. There was Domark's version on the Amiga and the Spectrum which were awful. You know, and it seems to be my holy grail of gaming. So let's see what this looks like, and it does look quite good here. Off we go, right. Oh, here we go. This might be what I've been looking for. Now we go around this track. There's two courses. We'll do the speed tracks, that's easiest. If we'd gone right then, we would have been able to do the stunt track, and this is moving faster than any version I've ever played ever, and this is quite reflective of the arcade. So at last, well done. Now, we've got to get round before the time runs out, but also do a lap to qualify against the champion called the Proton, and if we beat him, well, I think our best lap then gets recorded for other people to beat. This is a beauty! Now, do check out my review a long time ago on the Commodore Amiga and the ZX Spectrum. We were attempted to do Hard Drivin, but this quite clearly is where the action is at. I wish I had this version as a kid. Bong, right, extra time. Played this a lot down the arcades where you had a steering wheel and pedals. We're doing this on a joystick rather than a controller, and it controls quite well. You have to keep correcting the car. Now it probably doesn't look good by today's standards, but if you've got the memory of Hard Drivin from the arcades, you would absolutely love this. We've stormed round. There we go, and we qualified for the championship. So let's just do a few more laps. Let's just go around the stunt track this time, see if I can do that, because that was always the quickest route, but much the trickiest. You've got to go the right speeds on certain ramps or the windscreen will crash. If you crash into any of the traffic, now this is going to be tricky. Oh man, crashing into any traffic like that, you will get a replay of what just happened. So this is what just happened. Yeah, you try to do a jump and you crash into a car coming the other direction. That will cost you time. But we've already qualified against the Proton, which is wonderful. I'm just loving the speed of this. Why couldn't I go back in time and give my my former self this? I don't know. Now if you go off the road for more than 10 seconds, here we go, the classic loop to loop. If you go off the course for more than 10 seconds, you're out. Oh no, stay on. This bit was the trickiest bit of the circuit, and I think we might have done it. Yay! I'm really enjoying this. Brilliant. I'm going to be playing this a lot now from now on. Through we go. Extra time. Good. We might even be able to do another lap. This is unheard of. Oh man, now this banked cornering was always a bit tricky, and I've flown right off. Yes, I should have slowed down there, but I got too excited and going right off the edge. This game did have a sequel in the arcades called Race Drivin. Now I believe that also came out on the SEGA Genesis and Mega Drive, so I'm actually in heaven now. Oh man. I'm going to have to try and trace that one down to see if that plays as good as this, where you get a choice of different tracks. There was Hard Drivin 2 on the Commodore Amiga, which gave you a track editor, but the gameplay was nowhere near as good as this, so I take this over that one anytime. I don't think I'm going to be able to do another lap here. I've had too many crashes round this dangerous bank bend. Don't ask me why there's lorries going round this stunt track, going round loop to loops, I do not know. But no matter what speed they do, they always seem to get round. And I have a bit more trouble. I don't know what car we're in, but it's a polygon supercar. So as you can guess, the speed track is a lot easier than the stunt track, but once you've mastered the stunt track, that is a quicker way to go around. But we've already qualified. I might try and qualify if we have another go using the stunt track, see if I can at least get round once. Good stuff. Yeah, we've run out of time there. Bit of inertia, so if you run out of time, you might be able to roll over the finishing line. And now we will be facing the champion, the Phantom Photon. Not the Proton, the Photon. Can we beat him? I don't know. Now, I think if you do beat the Phantom, it saves your lap, so the next person on, which is probably you again, has to beat that. Now, if we crash at any point, the challenge is over, so you've got to concentrate. Can we do the speed track? I'm not sure. Can we do the speed track, or do we have to do the stunt track? Yes, we have to do the stunt track. I was going too fast to make that. So, don't let him out of my sights here. Oh, that was a bit quick. Well, just about made it. No traffic on this lap, I don't think. Oh, gone up too quick. Are we past? Right, we're in the lead now. We're in the lead. Don't go into that petrol station. Now this is where it can all go wrong. The loop-de-loop. Going through, going through, going through. Keep it together. Oh, what's happened now? I think I've fallen off it, have I? I think I've fallen off the loop-de-loop. What's happening? Need to do an external angle, but there is no other option. Something's gone a bit wrong. Yeah, and I fell off. Let's have a replay, see what happened there. Oh, I wasn't going quick enough. Look, I got stuck. I got stuck and then the car blew up. Didn't have enough speed, and that's game over straight away. Right, let's put in all the ends for Nick. Because this game is so good, I'm going to have another go. Really got to play race driving. Might do that one next on the Sega systems. Did you have this one back in the day? What did you think of it compared to the arcades? I think it's an absolute stunner. Always a sucker for polygon type games, but this is so close. I mean, the arcade is better, but this is so close to that, and miles away from the terrible Amiga Spectrum conversions. It's excellent. Here we go. Right, we can speed round here. This is the way to do it. So qualify on the speed track. So fast compared to those other versions. Those skid sounds, let's forget about those. Car handling, not like a real car. This is a polygon simulated car. Over that bridge there we would have done if we'd been on the stunt track. Let's see if we can do at least a few laps here. It'd be good to do one of the stunt laps within the time and get past my nemesis, which seems to be that banked bend. There was a few different versions of this in the arcades. One was a sit-down version with steering wheel. I think there might have been a stand-up version, but there's a few. Race driving, as I say, is essentially the same, but different tracks. The stunt bits are a bit tricky. There's a corkscrew you have to do in that one. Man alive. Holding it quite well. We've still got about a minute left, and this is the finishing line. Qualified? Yes, qualified for a championship. Extended play. Cool, that was close. Slow down. Let's go around the stunt track. Hopefully get round a lap now. What do you think? Can we do it? That cow, I think, moves if you go through it. Oh, ooh, dear me. Moo. Speeding along, speeding along. Oh! Ooh, come on. You're being really... Nick! You're being really close to disaster here. I don't think I'd make a good taxi cab driver. Maybe a Johnny Cabs. Right, let's do this properly this time. Got good speed. Don't fall off the edge. Keep it going. Keep your foot on the accelerator. We're through. Get round that car. I can't tell you how closely I am to crashing a number of times. Extended extra time. Now this is the bit that's going to catch me out. This is tricky. This bank bend... Oh, I've flown off again. That bank bend is tricky, especially with cars coming in the opposite direction. We've got about a minute, but any lorries that get in the way, you're in trouble. I didn't want that bit of traffic there. Get round there. Nothing coming the opposite direction, please. Yes, he's done it. That lorry's not going to cause any trouble. 49 seconds. Surely we're near the end of the lap now. We'll be going on to lap 3. Unprecedented. So it's good to get in the practice before you're facing the Phantom. The Phantom. Another great lap. Well, thank you. Obviously, the computer didn't see how many times I almost crashed. Cut in here. Off the road 10 seconds, it's game over. Crash on the Phantom Challenge lap, it's game over. I'm sure if you had this one back in the day, if you was lucky enough to own it, you would have beaten the Phantom many, many times. That's too fast. No. How many laps did you manage to do on this, though? Oops. How many laps did you manage to do on this, though, generally? I mean, I'm on my 3rd lap. Did you get up to 10 laps? Let me know about that. Coming up to the loop-to-loop. Now, you will see occasionally lorries going round. If you come up against those, it's just unlucky. Keep your foot down, Nick. Keep your foot down. You're round again. Extra time coming up here. Slowly getting better. Slowly getting better. Oops. Completely off the road there. Now the banked corner again. Roundabout with slightly less time than before. I think we had about 45 seconds, did we? Now we got about in the 30s. Manoeuvring round well. Oh, yeah. So close there. So close to doing it. But overcooked it, and that was a good chance actually, because there was no traffic and the save point is back at the start. That is unfortunate. Not really going to get that lucky again with the traffic, or am I? Oops. Right, got away with it that time. Only 16 seconds to get to the finish. Gonna be extremely tight, I think. No turbos in this. 7 seconds. Oh, there's the finishing line. We might just do this. Blammo! Extended play, but it didn't say another great lap this time, so it's going off me. It's not racing me at all. We'll try and get round the speed track then, because we're running out of time. Whoops, close to the crashing into those buildings. Hope they've got insurance. I don't think 19 seconds is enough to get to the next extended play point. No, that's going to be some way off. 11 seconds. In the last 10 seconds. Maybe inertia will get us through. We might be able to see the finish. No, it's round this bend, isn't it? Where's the flag? Where's the flag? It's round here. It's round here. About 30 meters too short, I think. So let's take on the Phantom Photon. You're going down, Photon. I know I crashed last time, but I'll probably crash this time. But there's always a chance I might beat the Phantom Photon. I'm not sure. I think from the arcades in race driving, you didn't always race the Phantom. I think there's a choice of people to race. I might be remembering that wrong. Let me know about that if you did have race driving for this system. I've let him get away a bit further this time, so I think I could probably get him back on the straights. Need to be a bit lucky with the loop-to-loop. Don't want to do anything silly there. Don't want to do anything silly for the whole lap, to be honest with you. Polygon Racing. Does this... Oh, does this deserve a VR remake? Miles too quick into that corner. Photon's gone past me on the inside. Back. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. He's round. Am I ahead of the Photon or not? That's a bit quick. Yeah, that's too quick. Too ambitious. That was a shame. That was a shame, that, because I was almost all the way round. Put in the ends again. N. Let's have one last go. Let's squeeze one last go. We've seen all the gameplay. You know what to do. But it's such an incredible game. I'm putting it on automatic gears each time because I'm still not ready for automatic. I don't think automatic is going to make a great deal to the game. It'll make it more difficult. But in terms of enjoyment, I don't think it's going to add too much. It won't make the car any quicker, so not much of an advantage. Might try taking a few risks this time. Through there. Off-road 10, 9, 8. If you are the Phantom Photon, let me know. How's life been? Oops. How's life been since Hard Drivin? You can't believe, if you're unaware, you can't believe, I haven't reviewed it on the Commodore 64 yet, but you can't believe the huge distance between this and the other home versions I played. It's absolutely incredible. I'm loving this system, and that car, I bashed into a car on the loop, which slowed me down, which means we're not going to do it. I think we might be in mid-air. Now we're going down again. Need another run at this. Floor it, big nose. Here we go. I still don't think this is quick enough. Is it? Yes. Good, we got away with that, but time's running a bit thin, and that's a bit too fast, Nick, again. Just like my championship lap with the Photon. Kaboomer! Yes. Right, we're running out of time a bit here. I ideally need to be on about 40 seconds when I hit the bank curve, don't I? And we're not near the bank curve yet. Oh! But we did get some extra time going through that checkpoint. Will we get more? Is this going to be a bug? Will we get more time for going through the checkpoint? I doubt it. No, we didn't. The computer, the console is up to that sort of thing. So this is going to be a bit tight. That's a bit too fast again, I think, Nick. Oh, yeah, keep it on. Keep it on. Keep it on. It's off. Other games where the windscreen crashes for no reason are Test Drive and Test Drive 2 on the Commodore Amiga. And on the Sega. Oh, man. And on the Sega. How many times have I said old man in this? Enough. And it's always been on this bank. 14 seconds. Not enough. Marvellous game. As you can tell, I like it. I'm a fan. Beauty. Wish I'd known about this a lot earlier. I really do. Going to be playing this a lot of time in my spare time, I can tell. And the time's run out again. And it's game over, boy. Game over. Don't crash into that truck. And there's game over. There's the confirmation that it is in fact game over. Brilliant. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. I really enjoyed it. That was Hard Drivin, published by Tengen in 1991 on the SEGA Genesis or Mega Drive, based on the arcade cabinet from 1989 by Atari, and it's the best conversion I've ever played. I haven't played the PlayStation 2 version, but this is absolutely fantastic. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Huge thanks to everyone that's subscribed so far and take time to comment. That really does help push the channel forward, and it is appreciated. If you want to help a bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Let's make this a permanent full-time thing. And all patrons get a shout out if you want it for any of your websites or anything you're doing at the time. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.